going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about AVANTIS. We're going to talk about where I think it's going to go next. We're nearing the end of this symmetrical triangle here. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to start. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely become a member of the channel, guys. It's only $9.99 per month. You'll probably make it back in the first month. I'll go over any cryptos, any stocks that you want me to go over, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin, right? Let's go over this though. AVANTIS, first things first, we are down by 5.2% in the last 24 hours. So it has been going down. We were doing pretty decent yesterday, but things have been pulling back lately. We were all the way up at 70 cents. We were actually about to take off. We even went at 75 cents at that peak up there. But what I am noticing right now, even though we are down, it still looks a little bit into our favor. Because remember about what I was saying yesterday. We have a bullish symmetrical triangle and we came in it from a downtrend, which makes it a bullish symmetrical triangle, right? These only have a 54% win rate, so you do have to remember that. But what I'm watching here is this. Came into it from a downtrend. We've been consolidating and now we're nearing the end of the trend. I did have to move this line on the symmetrical triangle a little bit. I think it was like down here, so a little bit off there. But yeah, now it's at the right position here. So all is well there. So we're just waiting to see what exactly happens after the end of this. The end of this area shows October 24th, 2025. So that's tomorrow. So by tomorrow, we should know where exactly this thing is heading. And just so you guys know, this is why I'm making these videos. You have to keep these levels in your mind. You have to keep these levels in your head. Take a screenshot or whatever you have to do. Do whatever you have to do, but make sure you know these levels. Look, if we pull back, the first level to stop at is 57 cents. If we go down a little bit further, then what we're going to see is 53 cents. Then if we go down another level, 47 cents. Then another level, 40 cents. And then another level, 27 cents. So if you have to, screenshot this. Remember, or you can write this down, 57 cents, 52 cents, 47 cents, 40 cents, 27 cents, or 28, either one. But this is pretty much what we have for the downside. Now, for the upside, remember these levels. These are very, very important levels here. So for the upside, we have some more. We have this first one, which we'll probably blow past, but we'll just mention it anyway. 73 cents for the first. And then we have 78 cents. And then we have 88 cents. And then we have $1. And then we have $1.05. Then we have $1.08. And then we have $1.16. And then up here we have $1.30. So what is the main one on the upside that you're going to want to be watching? Well, the two main levels that you really want to watch on the upside is 88 cents. And that's because that's our first Fibonacci resistance after the one that we're in. That's the first one. So we're going to watch out for 88 cents. And then the second one that you're going to want to watch out for is right before $1.05 at $1. So you want to watch out for 88 cents and $1. Those are two critical levels that is definitely going to make or break us, right? But is it going to be one of those levels that when we hit it, people are going to be like, oh yeah, we're super bullish when they see us going past $1. When we're 88 cents, people are still going to be a little off the fences. But once we go past $1, I think people will start being more bullish with AVANTIS. But yeah, just remember those levels, guys. And remember to take your profits. You don't always have to hit the home run. You do not always have to hit the home run. And this, I wish a lot of people understood this. Like, if you buy in now, and then let's say you got out, not even at a whole $1.05. Let's just say you got out at 88 cents. You're still looking at 34%. And see, 34% might not look like a lot of money with $100. But when you think about it, if you have $1,000, well, really 10,000, 34% is 3,400. So, try to increase the amount that you have. Obviously, don't trade with money that you're not willing to lose, right? Trade with money that's like play money, right? Don't trade with money that you're not willing to lose. But yeah, like I said before, I think we do have a good likelihood. So far, we have a 54% chance of breaking out to the upside, and that is because of our bullish symmetrical triangle here. So we do have a high likelihood of breaking out to the upside. There are some people that believe that the same thing here on Twitter, which doesn't really matter, but still, we still got some bullish people. This person says 80 cents to $1. He predicts it'll go there. This person said from here all the way up is 88 cents. So this person said bull flag, we're going up to 88 cents. Who else is talking some stuff up here? High risk. This one said it's high risk. Same type of thing here. So yeah, this is a high risk trade, but you always have to be ready for another pullback. You always have to be ready for another pullback. Now, to me personally, it seems like we may have bottomed out. That's what it seems like. It doesn't look like how it looked up here, right? Because we bottomed and then we consolidated and then we continued, right? And just to kind of show you what it looked like over here, this was a pretty textbook pattern too. And this is what I'm saying with the symmetrical triangles. Like, I seen a hater in the comments yesterday talking about, oh, you have terrible chart patterns, but like these patterns hit. This is a bearish symmetrical triangle. What is a bearish symmetrical triangle? A bearish symmetrical triangle is when you come into the symmetrical triangle from a downtrend. A bullish symmetrical triangle is when you come into the symmetrical triangle from an uptrend. So what did we have here? We came into the symmetrical triangle from a downtrend. We only had a 54% chance of it continuing on the downside. Technically, that's what they say. Like when they look at the trades technically, but it's just maybe they took a pool of like shitty traders. Let's be honest. Maybe they took a pool of shitty traders and they only made it 54% of the time. But look, this is a bearish symmetrical triangle. So what do we have here? We had another bearish symmetrical triangle. And what did we do with another bearish symmetrical triangle? We continued our breakdown. We continued our pullback. And then boom, we enter a descending channel. And then from there we break out, because descending channels, usually they end up breaking on the upside. And now look here. Now we are in a bullish symmetrical triangle. We came into it from a uptrend. And now where do we go? Continuation to the upside. That is what it looks like. The first level. Remember these two levels here, but the main one, I wouldn't even try to get out at these two levels. I'd be looking at it going up to 88 cents before the first sign of any weakness and pullback. And then after that, more weakness and pullback at about $1.05. And then after that, more weakness and pullback at about $1.28. So if you want the main levels, just look at the Fibonacci's. Just look at the Fibonacci's. We're looking at 88 cents, $1.05, $1.28, $1.28, $1.60, and $2.40. We're looking at the Fibonacci's here. So yeah, this is pretty much what I got here, guys. So yeah, definitely hit the like button and subscribe and everything. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Definitely become a member of the channel. It's only $9. It's only $9.98 or $9.99 per month. Probably make it back in the first month, and you guys can go ahead and ask me any question, have me go over any crypto projects, as long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin. So go ahead and do that. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, leave a comment in the comment section. Again, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think it's going to go on the upside or the downside? Me personally, I think it's going on the upside. I'm going with my symmetrical triangle here. I think we might have a breakout to the upside pretty soon. When it comes to Bitcoin, there is a possibility that if Bitcoin continues down, then everything else continues down with it. So do keep that in mind. If everything continues on a downtrend, AVANTIS will probably dump as well. So remember, the symmetrical triangle, the bullish symmetrical triangle, can be invalidated. It's a 54% chance that it goes to the upside. So remember, if we get bad news or something just happens to Bitcoin, it can break down even further. Clip this part of the video for the haters, right? Just clip it for the haters. But yeah, this is all I got. As always, guys, I'll be back with another video.